You just sent another polite follow-up email to a prospect who seemed incredibly excited during your consultation yesterday. Now you're staring at your inbox waiting for a reply. Right now, you might be telling yourself that your pricing must be too high or that you need to offer a discount to convince them to say yes. But what if they didn't walk away because of your price? What if they backed out because your consultation actually confused them by talking too much about your process? I spent 15 years as a marketing executive managing multi-billion-dollar brands like Tide and Tampax at Procter & Gamble. I know exactly how premium buyers make buying decisions. People do not buy your expertise. They buy relief from the specific problem they have that your expertise solves. Think about it like walking into a doctor's office with a pounding, debilitating migraine, and you really just want the pain to stop. If the doctor sits you down and spends 45 minutes explaining the biochemistry of the medicine, the clinical trials of the molecules, and the logistics of how the pill is manufactured, you don't feel impressed. If anything, you feel overwhelmed, annoyed, and confused. You just want the pain to stop. You don't care about the chemistry of the pill. You just want to know, do you understand my pain? And do you have a remedy that works to give me relief? See, one of the things that I've learned is when you transition from corporate into entrepreneurship, you lose your built-in infrastructure. And suddenly your title that used to communicate your value for you doesn't do that anymore. And because of this, your immediate instinct on a consultation call is to overcomplicate your messaging to prove your authority. You walk your prospect through your 10-step framework, your methodologies, and your elaborate deliverables, just so they believe that what you're offering is worth it. But here's the strategic reality. A consultation call is not an oral exam for you to prove your capability. And when you over-explain your process, you actually don't build trust. You build cognitive fatigue. You create mental overload for the buyer, and they begin to subconsciously think, this sounds like a massive project. And doubt starts to transfer to their mind. This creates what I call a communication disconnect, where it is very true that you create tangible value that can help them, but the message doesn't land and the dots don't connect for the person who needs the very solution that you're providing. Imagine a visual of a canyon. On the right side of the canyon, you're standing and talking in expert and process language. On the left side, your buyer is sitting and thinking in pain and relief language. Between you sits a massive canyon labeled the communication disconnect. When you explain your solution, you are expecting the buyer to build the bridge across the canyon themselves. But when the connection between their immediate pain and your solution isn't glaringly obvious, your value gets lost in translation and closing sales becomes a challenge. This exact friction, talking from the solution while your buyer is listening from the problem, is why sales feel so much harder than they should. So if you remember nothing else from this video, remember this. People do not buy your expertise. They buy relief from the specific problem they have that your expertise solves. I recorded a free 13-minute audio guide that outlines the 5 signs that your value may be getting lost in translation, and you can grab it free at the link in the description. Now, here's your exact 3-step blueprint to restructure your consultation calls so you can close clients naturally. Step 1, execute the 80-20 rule. Stop pitching. For the first 80% of the consultation, you should be asking targeted diagnostic questions about their current reality. Your only job is to extract their specific, unspoken symptoms and pain points. Understand the relief that they're looking for and what they've already tried before. Step 2, mirror their pain and relief language. So when it's finally your turn to speak, do not introduce your frameworks. Show that you understand their problem by repeating their exact words back to them. You can say something like, it sounds like you're experiencing enter prospect's symptoms, and what you really need is enter your prospect's desired relief. This creates an instant click in their brain because they feel deeply understood. They know that you are walking alongside them on the journey, not just trying to sell them something. Step 3. Sell the fire extinguisher, not the chemistry. Limit your explanation of your process to under 2 minutes. Do not, I repeat, do not make them connect the dots on how your solution solves their problem. Simply explain how your offer acts as the immediate relief to the fire currently burning in their life or business. They are looking to put out their pain, looking to put out the fire that is currently burning. Focus on that and that only. So stop trying to prove how qualified you are by giving a masterclass in a 45-minute consultation. Smart experts don't convince. They diagnose and prescribe a solution that gives relief. And if you're tired of hearing, "Let me think about it," and you want the exact strategy to translate your corporate expertise into a clear, simple, premium message that buyers want, click the link in the description and download the free audio guide. And let's make sure your value doesn't get lost in translation. I'll see you in the next video.